Hello and welcome to the Grim Tutors, your one-stop shop for all things Magic the Gathering. I'm Colton, also known as Pez.
And I'm Oblivion. So, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about the Pioneer.
Like Davy Crockett?
Yes, this is a history lesson today.
I'm so glad that we've pivoted on what our content's about.
Absolutely. So, do you know who discovered the South Pass? Do you know what the South Pass is?
No.
It was discovered by pioneers.
We're just leaning into that, aren't we?
Yeah.
What about the Magic the Gathering format pioneer?
The Magic the Gathering format pioneer?
Yes.
That's a great format.
Well, we should tell people what it is, so they can also know that it's a great format.
You at home, get ready to play some Pioneer. We're going to learn you something fancy about it. Do you know where Pioneer starts, my love?
I believe that it starts with Return to Ravnica, which came out in October of 2012.
Return to Ravnica all the way back in 2012?
All the way back. And it's from that set all the way forward to now, today, currently, as we speak, with the latest and greatest set being The Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
Fantastic set, that Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
Here. So it looks like the way that Pioneer works is that it starts in the way back in October of 2012 with Return to Ravnica, and as sets come out, they just add to the total number of cards of sets that you can play in this format. Unlike Standard, things aren't going to rotate out. It's just an ever-growing format that starts right here at Return to Ravnica and just continues to increase its card pool as more sets come out.
I think that it's really interesting with the way Pioneer has developed in terms of when it has, like, you know, when it initially came out, it wasn't really perceived very well because they, like, banned the fetch lands from Khans of Tarkir and some of, like, the big combos and stuff in the format. But as we get more sets and Pioneer evolves, it's really starting to show its colors, like how great of a format that it can actually be.
And it's really interesting, too, because it has so many different things of what's legal and what's not that sets it apart from formats like Modern or like Legacy, and I think it's a really interesting format, and I'm really excited to play it.
I'm really excited to play it too. I haven't played it in a long time.
I believe that the last time that you played it was when we first got together and you were like, hey, I need you to go to our LGS and pick up a Winota Jointer of Forces. And I was like, oh, okay. Are you building a new commander deck? No, I need it for Pioneer. And genuinely, the week after,
banned.
Winota got banned.
I got to play her in 3 Pioneer events, won all 3 of them, then she got hit with a ban hammer.
So this is another 1v1 60 card format with a 15 card sideboard, and we waited a little bit to get this out to you to make sure that we gave you the most up-to-date information, because most recently we had an update.
Another ban. Banned cards.
We had an update in the banned and restricted announcement, and so we wanted to make sure that that was the most up-to-date information that you had, because it did include a card, at least one card, from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and it had
an unban. Very, very rare, those unbans. The card that was banned from Lost Caverns of Ixalan was Pioneer's version of Bloodbraid Elf. It was Geological Appraiser. It was 2 red, 2 colorless. I believe it's a 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, you discover 3. And that allowed for very degenerate things to happen in Pioneer. And Wizard said,
So, looking at the cards that are banned, we've got Balustrade Spy, the Khans of Tarkir fetch lands, which are Bloodstained Mire, Flooded Strand,
Polluted Delta, Wooded Foothills, and that last one, Windswept Teeth.
So those 5 fetch lands that were printed in Khans of Tarkir that would be legal, they are not legal in Pioneer. We also have cards like Expressive Iteration, Felidar Guardian, Field of the Dead, our new friend to the banned zone, Geological Appraiser, Inverter of Truth, another new friend to the band, Karn the Great Creator.
Oh yeah, Karn got zapped.
Yeah, Rip Robot. He's a robot, right?
Yeah, kinda.
Kethis the Hidden Hand, Leyline of Abundance, Loris of the Dream Den,
Mm-hmm.
Nexus of Fate,
Yep.
Oko, Thief of Crowns,
Thank God.
Once Upon a Time. I think that's the one that's like if you were the starting player, you can cast this
For free, yeah, something like that.
Teferi, Time Raveler. Is that 3 fairy?
Yeah, it's 3 fairy.
Undercity Informer, Underworld Breach, Euro Titan of Nature's Wrath, Veil of Summer, Walking Ballista, Wilderness Reclamation, and of course, our dear friend, Winota.
Joiner of Forces.
So those are the cards that are banned in Pioneer. So as we explained when we talked about Standard, while those cards are printed in sets that are themselves are legal in Pioneer, those specific cards in this specific format
Kicked to the curb.
are banned.
Banned.
As always, make sure that you are checking magic.wizards.com for the full banned and restricted list for any and all formats.
Banned and restricted announcements.
Yes, I believe that they're doing them once a month, just to check in with the format and things like that. But it is really important that you're staying in line, and they will tell you, the ban is effective here and
at what date.
We also had an unban most recently in Pioneer.
Is it the looter scooter?
Why is it called that? I don't get it.
Because it scoots and it loots.
Because looting is drawing a card and then discarding a card, right?
It boot scoots and boogies.
Because it's a car? It's a vehicle?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that the one that got skinned as the battle bus?
Yeah, I can't wait to smack my opponent upside the head with the Fortnite battle bus. You cannot convince me that Epic Games did not pay Wizards of the Coast to unban Smuggler's Copter. Fell in line with the new season of Fortnite. There's too many Fortnite collaborations out there for this to not be CIA covert operation.
We see you, Wizards. So as per usual with your formats that allow you to have a sideboard, you can only access your sideboard after the first game that you have played in your round. So if you look at kind of the rules and everything that we went over for Standard, that you can kind of copy paste.
Rules and restrictions apply. May apply, yeah. See store for details.
You can kind of take the the structure of it, copy paste it over to Pioneer, and just remember that the sets are different and the banned and restricted list is different. But when it comes to 60 card formats with 15 card sideboards, they're very similar in structure and how they play. Now that we've told you how to play Pioneer, we should probably let the people know about the decks that we've built to play with each other. To play against each other. Babe, why don't you tell me about the deck that you built?
As you know, I'm a dirty tryhard. Didn't take too much brain power into trying to build something of my own fruition. I went onto the lovely MTG Goldfish and checked out what was hot in Pioneer. I lovingly called I'm in love with the Coco, which is Collected Company. Card long since not playable in Modern anymore. Gone are the days. But I can play it in this new baby format, Pioneer.
That sounds fun. I did build my own deck. At the time that I was looking and trying to build stuff, Lost Caverns of Ixalan had just come out, and so I don't feel like there was a whole lot that I was seeing. Even when I was checking on Goldfish for like last 7 days, I was not seeing a lot of like LCI integration. And what I did see of the decks that were like real hot and popular, they were either things that I didn't super want to play, or they were things that I did not understand. I don't know what a grease fang is, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. I like to commit violence and atrocities.
I made it myself.
Grr! Why is there bacon in the soap? I made it myself. Well, we hope that you will come and join us for our Pioneer prize fight, where we will see who is going to get.
Will Oblivion be 2-0?
Will I be 2-0, or will we go 1-1?
Will I get the revenge? Yeah, pa, pa.
Am I going to just artifact blitzkrieg my boyfriend to death?
Probably.
If you'd like to support the show, you can check us out at Patreon, patreon.com/thegrimtutors, and you can also find us at any and all of the social medias at Grim Tutors MTG. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, magic skins in Fortnite?
That would be sick.
That'd be poggers.
Look, I will eat my Hot Pockets over my IHOP mat while playing Fortnite, dressed as Nipple Dryad, maybe? Or Sexy Taysa?
Oh, yeah?
Either old Sexy Taysa or upcoming Sexy Taysa. Have you seen that?
I have.
Oh, Lord.
Could I be Kiki Jiki?
Yeah, but which Kiki Jiki? Like the big red with the big pointy nose. Kiki Jiki?
Yeah, with the dragon.
With the dragon?
Yeah, there's a dragon in the background of his art.
When it's like his face? There's a lot of Kiki Jiki.
The OG Kiki Jiki, where he's like, this is the one that I like. Where he's pointing.
Oh, okay.
Pointing his finger.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like the dragon.